Hi guys, thanks for watching out there. Andy here with a look at the astrology right through until Tuesday the 15th of May. It's Friday the 11th of May now, 2018 of course. I said I'd use this channel for something, didn't I? And I'm going to do some longer range forecasts on here, go into a bit more detail, and the daily astro weather keeps up on the Twig Brother channel. Okay, so today, Friday the 11th of May 2018, the moon is going to enter Aries later on. The void of course started at 2:02 a.m. Pacific, 5:02 a.m. Eastern United States, and 10:02 is when it's going to start here in United Kingdom. And it's a bit over 3.5 hours. The moon actually enters Aries 5:40 a.m. Pacific, 8:40 a.m. Eastern, 13:40, 20 minutes to 2 here in UK. And UK time at the moment is, of course, British summertime. That's UTC +1 or GMT +1. With the Aries moon, people are a bit more impetuous. People want to get things done. There's energy for action, you know, to really get behind your projects and motivate things. People are often willing to help. Things move quickly, and it's a great time for anything swift that takes a lot of initiative to get it done. On the other hand, it's not a great time for anything that takes a lot of diligence, painstaking, being meticulous, or having to be diplomatic either. It's just not a great time for that. But that changes in just the day after tomorrow. Actually, that changes on Sunday, so no problem. But for the moment, the moon is in Aries, and it is that kind of astrology today, because the moon is sextile Mars, stimulating action, again stimulating initiative, and people are that bit more decisive. A great time for constructive projects and physical activity, not least because Mercury is square Mars as we speak. Mercury's not retrograde, but still, you know, Mercury square Mars. We've got the messenger of the gods there, basically. The ruling planet of Gemini and Virgo has a lot to do with day-to-day expression, coordinating things, that kind of thing. Certain amount to do with common interests as well, although it doesn't always knit those together. It's not really a people person or a people planet, Mercury, as far as I can see. So it's quite a tense transit that there could be quarrels, accidents could happen, protests, demonstrations, that kind of thing. People are a bit over impulsive. So with the moon sextile Mars and under an Aries moon, it is a great time to channel anything like that into a constructive project, so that you or whoever you're concerned about is actually turning, you could call it transmutation. It's changing that negative energy into doing a positive thing, making things work better. No great shakes there, but no great problem either. There's quite a lot happening, but it sort of balances itself out, which I think is rather good. Now then, on Sunday, we have the moon going to enter Taurus. Now, I've got it all written on my hand here, which is the only place I can ever remember these things. The moon is going to enter Taurus 11:15 a.m. Sunday morning Pacific, 14:15, 2:15 in the afternoon on Sunday Eastern, and here in UK, 7:15 on the evening. So, start again, 7:15 Sunday evening, we get this Taurus moon. Patience, diligence, this is a better time for being meticulous and getting things done properly. And the Taurus moon can go either way. It's either a lot of energy for getting things done, being the bull in the china shop if you need to, because sometimes things like that, you know, you have to take that attitude to get things really moving. On the other hand, it's also a good time for complete rest, taking things easy and recharging your batteries. You've pretty much got to decide which way you want that to be. The circumstances and the astro weather and everything. I'm not good with words this morning, sorry. The circumstances, the astro weather and everything will be in support of whichever one you want to do, although you may be prompted one way or the other, because sometimes we can rest on our laurels a bit too much when we need to get cracking. But see what the Aries energy does across the weekend. That will get you in the place to think about whether you want to do or just kind of, you know, rest, basically, because that's an option as well. Nothing too big happening on Monday the 14th. It is actually then day 29 of the moon cycle, because it is very, very close to new moon then. Generally seen as inauspicious, not a great time for travel or transport, getting around, anything like that. And it's not a brilliant time for material gain either. It's a good time to do things which are absolutely necessary. Get rid of anything you don't need anymore. clear away what no longer serves you, and clearing is so important. Let that be a theme for the weekend, folks. Clearing the way for the new moon can bring good things, basically. Don't know if you believe me or not, but I've seen it with my own eyes, I've experienced it in my own life, and I've heard it with my own ears, so it really can. Anyway, coming through to Monday, the moon is going to enter Gemini 21:43 in the evening, but I don't really want to go that far. That's a long way ahead to look. The big thing really on Tuesday the 15th is the new moon comes in, so things lull down. There's not a great deal of energy about, and now the last few days before we go into that, it's a really good time to finish off old things you were doing before. Dot the I's, cross the T's. Go back, have a look, make sure everything is the way you want it to be before you push it forward when the cycle begins again. And actually, for the first couple of days after the new moon, which is almost in Gemini, it's about 9 hours before Gemini comes in. When you don't know, I can't remember what I'm talking about now, but there you go, never mind. On the new moon, it can be a bit of a difficult time for anyone who suffers from depression, blood pressure falls, that kind of thing. There's just a general dearth of energy. There's a lack of anything much going on. But, in terms of manifesting good things on the next moon cycle, it's a brilliant time for preparation. Okay, well, that is a very quick look at this weekend's astro weather, I know. Mimi, I hope you're good. Mimi had a bit of a time earlier in the week, and my other friends as well, whose names I don't all know. Hope you're keeping well, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Subscribe if you haven't already. Share me around the internet a bit. Help me get the word out. I look forward to seeing you again soon. The plan is that I'm going to come back on the weekend and do a forecast for the whole week, and then we'll get into some things, crystal healing, manifestation, that kind of thing. Oh, too good to miss. Keep it here, keep it out there, keep it Twig Brother. Thanks for watching. Have a brilliant day, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.